Hello, Satnam. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sonia, and my channel is called Sun Heart Harmony. And I have created this channel to share some information that I've been accumulating or, just having this curiosity about kind of seeing beyond this realm or this third dimensional reality or whatever you want to call it, this earth plane. And having experienced many different events, situations, which I'm sure a lot of you have as well, I just want to share what comes up and what I'm learning, and hope that this could also assist you on your own journey of healing and ascension, because these are times of deep healing, deep transformation, and we're all going through it in our own different ways. And yeah, I think my channel is to help, empower, and find tools for self-discovery, self-love, self-care, and awareness and consciousness, and how it all is interconnected. So I'm just going to share a little bit about that today. So I'm drinking my little green juice right now because I'm doing a detox, and sometimes we have to do that. We have to get rid of stuff that doesn't serve us anymore, or whether it's in the material realm or in the emotional or spiritual realm. Sometimes we have to clean up. We have to empty our baggage and allow space to open up, and that way the universe can bring in what you do actually want. Which brings us to this recent course that I'm taking online, which is I always do courses, and often I'm like a geek that way. I love to learn, and I have a lot of friends like that too. And we like to explore different things. Like I said, I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher, and I do really enjoy Kundalini yoga. I also enjoy other types of yoga. I enjoy all kinds of meditations, and what's great today is that we have so many options. We can pick and choose, and we can create our own combination that works for us. So I've decided to tap into a lot more of the more subtle energies and qi-gong, and I've been doing these wonderful exercises or practices every morning lately. It's called Yoki. I'll post it below. She's just amazing. And some of them are like 10, 15, 20 minutes, and you can really recharge your energetic body this way. So, because one thing about spirituality very often is we tend to go kind of into the other realms, or imagination, or dreaming, and that's a big part of me. I dream about the better world, but I also like to activate it in the physical, right? We bring the higher ideas into this plane of existence. And I think this is what ascension really is about. Actually, this energy healer teacher named Jeffrey Allen with the Mind Valley Institute is doing this program, and it's called Duality, and it's energy awareness and personal presence. Actually, that's the first chapter, the first week, and he just talks about bringing energy powerfully into our bodies, and so really bridging the spiritual and the physical together. And this is really, 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 really key on our journey right now, because either we're a little bit too much in the physical, where we think that the world that exists around us is the only reality, and that's been that's part of the system we're in right now. It's all about the physical reality, but the actual reality is that we are just as much energy, and the energy, it all starts from the field of energy and ideas, and then we bring that into the physical realm. So there's two types of energies. There's the physical and the energetic. And it's really important to embody, to be in the body, to treat our bodies like the temples that they are, because they're what are going to make us manifest and create our reality. So if we're disconnected from that, then we're really we struggle a lot, and life can be a lot harder than it has to be. So I think that connecting every day, especially in the morning, early morning, especially now in the summer, it's so wonderful to get up early and to listen to the birds and to connect with just the dawn, the light change, and just everything so fresh, and the potential for, for setting your intention for the day or for your bigger plans. You can set your intention every day, every morning, to connect with what it is that you want to do and how you want to contribute, and what do you want to do in the world to make this world a better place, because ultimately, I guess that's a big reason about why we're here. We want to contribute, we want to be in service, and create beauty and harmony. Anyways, that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm aligning with more and more every day. And so, yeah, I think that what this energy awareness and what it does is it brings our presence. Our personal presence is more is stronger. Basically, we're able to be in our essence and who we are, and not get distracted or put off by other people's energies. And because your energy is strong, so when you're in a strong field of energy, you are much less exposed or vulnerable to other people's. Especially as empaths and sensitive people, we tend to feel a lot, and sometimes take in what other people are projecting, or and that can be very hard. It could knock you out for a while. So learning the techniques to help us actually master our energetic body, and that's what I'm working on. As I said, and that creates coherence. And coherence is when we're in the flow. And the flow is our natural state of joyfulness, confidence, alignment, and sometimes we go off that. Obviously, we're not, but the thing is, what I'm realizing is the more I connect to my energetic body, my field and my own consciousness and my own essence, or my higher self, the more I can bring that in to the body, the more the body also aligns with the higher self. So there's a merge or a bridge happening where they're coming together. And this is what creates our synchronicities, and allows us to follow our path from the heart. Our intuition is our higher heart, is our soul speaking to us. And that's what I've come to realize, that a lot of these courses I'm taking, a lot of the information I've gathered through yoga, meditation, my own personal journey, is that this is what's happening. So for now, I would just say that if you can get in touch with your own qi, which is through the breath and through slow movement, and creating that coherence between the energetic field and your own body, and bringing those together. And it's funny because we're doing that on so many levels. This is the physical is like the manifested, the last part of what the ideas that get brought in, if you will, from the collective consciousness, or the noosphere, which is something that we all share, kind of all of humanity on Gaia, because Gaia is one being. She is the mother of us all, and we are directly connected to her in every way, through our food, through the sun, and just everything here. This is that without that reality, without us really basing our reality into Gaia and everything that is here for us, and the support and the abundance. And if we come from that mindset, we really start to really connect to that. And it's a beautiful place. So, yeah, so today, that's what I'm going to talk about. That was my little thing. And one thing that I decided to do is I'm going to a trip to Hawaii soon. I'll be leaving in August. And I'm going on this retreat with Kaya Ra from the Sophia Code. She wrote this book. And yeah, I've been following this in thread of information now for probably 9 or 10 months. And it's a very powerful book for tapping into ascended masters. And this is on the feminine side of these ascended masters. And the first one that we're actually connecting with is Isis, which I've been connecting to even before I connected to Sophia. You know, Isis is a high priestess from Egypt, and it's just really empowering to tap into these archetypes and connect to that. So what I did is I picked a card from my Isis Oracle, and it gave me, I'm just going to open this here, and I said, well, whatever number the page of the book, I'm going to read from the Sophia Code to match with it. So first of all, I'm going to read from this book, and it happens to be on page 77, and this is the card that I picked. So this is for all of us who are watching this video and who connect to High Priestess, Goddess energy. I know this is a big theme that's happening on our planet right now, as the Divine Feminine is taking her place in the world as an empowered creatrix, and realizing that we do have a lot of power, and that is linked directly to our energetic field and our connection to our higher self. So, the High Priestess, mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. Beloved Isis gazes upon you now, and behind her vast eyes mysteries are unveiled. A new clarity about your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at this time. You will be gaining valuable insight into where you are being led and for what purpose. It is an exciting moment in your unfoldment. Have reverence and an open heart and mind, and wait patiently for the grand revelation that is on the way. Currently, you are being offered assistance in unveiling your divine destiny. You will be shown your purpose in a broader and more meaningful way than ever before. You can expect many aha moments where your life experiences and journeys suddenly make sense from a much bigger perspective, helping you understand how everything that you have gone through has brought you to where you are today, which in turn helps you trust even more where you are being led. You are guided to trust in the reveal. Whether it seems preposterously magnificent, you have no idea how it could possibly all happen, or whether it seems not nearly grand enough as yet. In time, with your patience and willingness to trust in the unfoldment of your life, you will realize that inherent beauty, perfection, and sublime loveliness of your life unfolding, and that your purpose and destiny are truly exquisite. Beautiful, eh? You will feel even more joy and peace and trust within you, growing into the serenity of the High Priestess who accepts all, with the wisdom born of great insight and understanding. Rather than being passive, she is actively surrendered in absolute trust in higher wisdom. The High Priestess Lady Isis and your own divine soul are calling you to trust in the unfoldment of a mystery into revelation right now. Pay attention to sacred signs, dreams, and intuitions right now, as they are accurate and more prophetic than usual. Provided the guidance in these spiritual insights is guiding you deeper into love, which you will recognize as a feeling of deep trust, safety, and knowing, even in the most unfamiliar circumstances, then you can really trust completely. This oracle is also indication that if something completely unfathomable, bizarre, or strange is happening, provided you feel love in your heart, trust it. It is the hand of the divine guiding you, and you just don't know enough of what is happening in the bigger picture yet to make full sense of the situation, but you will in time, and possibly sooner than you realize. So then there's a ritual for the High Priestess, which all it says is to light a candle and to ask for revelation on parts of your life that you would like more insight on. So you can do that yourself. You can light a candle and just connect with yourself, your higher self, and just ask. And just you might not get the answers right away. I often write things down before I go to bed, and then often the next day information comes in. That's one way to do it. There are many ways. Just tap into yourself on that level without distraction. If you can just relax, lie down on the grass, look at the sky, listen to the birds, just connect to Gaia. And as you connect to Gaia, you connect to yourself. To turn off the technology, the information, the chit chatter, all the distractions, because there's a lot out there, and it's great to go out, festivals and parties, and sure, but there's times also to go in and to connect with that special place that gives us a lot of insight. So I'm going to read one more part in the Sophia Code, which is page 77. And it's all about forgiveness. And, I think that, I think forgiveness is a key, because we've all been places and done things and said things and that we can kind of regret, we can look back on, but sometimes our awareness wasn't there, and that's why it's so important to cultivate that self-awareness and that consciousness, so that we can more and more be in tune and not live in regrets or fears or any of that. So I'm just going to read this, and then that's going to be it for today. Thank you. So I forgive myself for every act of self-punishment and self-mutilation that I committed to become the goodness that I already am and always will be. I forgive myself for hurting others in the name of God because I desired that I was not God. I forgive myself for hurting myself with hatred for the qualities of humanness within myself and others. I forgive myself for believing an external God could control my destiny. I forgive myself for believing any external force could alter the course of my sovereign life choices. I forgive myself for judging one gender as more divinely aligned with God than another. I forgive myself for fearing the earth as a temptation and obstruction to any spiritual goal. I forgive myself for the rancor of crucifying my innate divinity for any religion or spiritual belief system. I forgive myself for believing that I must achieve a state of enlightenment to be one with God's self. I forgive myself for belittling my humanity for the worship of glorification of an externalized God figure. I forgive myself for the lethargy of abdicating the responsibility of my sovereign God self onto another. Through the power of my own forgiveness, I now set myself free from following unconscious beliefs and manifesting their devastating effects in my life, which causes me to fear my personal sovereign power. So, this is deep stuff. This is claiming our sovereignty as powerful, creative beings that can create our reality, and that's a big step for a lot of us. It takes step by step to get there, to feel like, yes, I'm here to empower my divine sovereign right to create and to embody that wisdom that is always there for us if we allow it to come through and claim it. So on that note, good luck on your journey, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Namaste.